I had a 3-year contract marriage with Dempsey and we treated each other like strangers. Then suddenly he passed away and it was through his journal that I discovered he had been secretly in love with me for over a decade. After that, time reversed and I found myself back on the night of our wedding. He was walking toward the guest room with a pillow in hand and I called out to him, "Let's sleep together." He nodded and awkwardly walked back to the bedroom. I first met Dempsey at a banquet. My family had been pressuring me to get married and his family was doing the same, so we decided to have a contract marriage. After the wedding, we both kept to ourselves. I thought this would be my life, but then Dempsey passed away from stomach cancer. Even though we lived under the same roof, we were like strangers, even more distant than roommates. I had no idea he was suffering from cancer for the 3 years we were married. As his wife, I handled his funeral arrangements while cleaning up his belongings. I found a journal in his study drawer. On a whim, I opened it, and to my surprise, it was full of entries about me. May 10, 2019. I never thought I'd meet her again. May 12. I married her today. It's just a contract, but I'm still excited. I couldn't sleep all night. May 27. She didn't come home tonight. I'm worried, but we agreed not to interfere with each other. June 10. Today, she noticed my stomach pain. I brushed it off, but I'm happy she cares about me. I lost track of time and finished reading the entire journal. There were so many things I had forgotten, or maybe they were just casual comments to me, but to him they were treasures. Dempsey loved me. Then, why didn't he tell me? Compared to my initial indifference, now I felt a tinge of sadness. I organized his belongings and went back to the bedroom to sleep, but I couldn't stop thinking about Dempsey. I tossed and turned, unable to sleep. "Miss, my friends have left. I'm sorry. I didn't expect them to stay so long in the new room." The bedroom door opened and a familiar, deep voice came from the doorway. I immediately sat up, startled, and looked toward the door. There, standing in front of me, was Dempsey, wearing a well-tailored suit. Just his presence, standing straight, exuded a cold, elegant aura. The man in front of me was none other than Dempsey, the one who had just been buried not long ago. What is going on? His gaze landed on me, but as if he'd touched something sharp, he quickly turned his head and retreated from the room. "Sorry, I should have knocked first." Knocked? Confused, I lowered my head and realized my nightgown had somehow turned into a wedding dress. My tossing and turning had caused it to hang loosely, exposing a patch of pale skin. My face turned hot, and I quickly fixed the dress. All done. Dempsey composed himself and returned, picking out a pillow from the wardrobe. "From now on, you'll sleep in the master bedroom. I'll move to the guest room." I remember what I said back then. Without hesitation, I agreed. Watching Dempsey about to leave, the contents of the journal came rushing back into my mind. Almost instinctively, I called out to him, "How about we sleep together?" Dempsey froze for a moment, awkwardly placing the pillow down. Okay. Seeing him walk to the bed with stiff movements, a faint blush on his ears, I suddenly found it a little funny. As soon as the words slipped out of my mouth, I regretted them. I still wasn't that familiar with Dempsey. Asking him to stay was just a spontaneous decision on my part. Dempsey seemed to notice my awkwardness and suggested that he sleep on the sofa in the bedroom, which helped ease my embarrassment. The night that I couldn't sleep at all quickly turned into one of deep sleep as I lay back down on the bed. The next day, when I saw Dempsey returning from his morning jog, I had already come to terms with the fact that I was back to 3 years ago. "Good morning." Dempsey casually wiped the sweat from his forehead and nodded at me, his expression stern. His voice was calm, like he was greeting a stranger, without any emotion. After changing, he quickly left again, not even sparing me a glance. This made me wonder if I had misunderstood the whole journal situation, or if it wasn't even Dempsey who wrote it. Madam, the servant's voice pulled me out of my thoughts. "Lee, what's wrong?" I asked her. "Lee, sir just left in a hurry without even having breakfast. If you have time later, could you bring breakfast to the company for him?"